Yo, what's going on? It's Donnie, man. Back with another video. I'm telling you guys, the Knicks with a very, very impressive performance tonight against the Toronto Raptors. I was thinking of the format of these videos as I'm back doing long format videos, and I think that it's better for me to just talk about the game instead of just running numbers because I don't want to just run numbers and then just tend to favor a player because let's say Brunson scored like 40, for example. He didn't today, I think. But like, let's say if somebody had like a high scoring game, you tend to favor guys that scored over other guys, and it's not necessarily a true reflection of the game. Even though you do have moments where you want to know that the score or individual scores matter, but I think today I want to talk more about the flow of the team, and I think that we gotta be happy with what you see again. And it could be wishy washy. You know how the Knicks are. Sometimes the Knicks play well for 3 games, and then they have that one game where they lose against a team they shouldn't. But that's basketball. But I do think that players are finding their stride. You got guys like Cat who really understands the offense now, and he plays so freely. I've never seen Karl Anthony Towns play like this. You got to think that now he's been in the NBA at least over almost 10 years. At least he's got to be. And I've never seen him play so freely, and that goes to show you how a different situation can totally change the way you play. Even guys like Bridges, who have been struggling, is finding his shot finally. He's worked on that shot. That shot is going in. At will. You got OG Anunoby. He was at one point, I think he was like 10 for 10. Then I think he went 11 for 11, and then he missed one. It's a scary team the Knicks have. Then, not to mention Brunson, who can just facilitate and dish the ball, and he can score. It's unbelievable the team that how good we are, and this Knicks team can go far in a year where it seems to be a down time period in the NBA where there aren't too many teams who are solid together. I think the Knicks as a team, maybe I'm a little bit biased, but I think as a team they're probably the best chemistry wise in the NBA right now. There aren't too many teams that have chemistry like this, and the Knicks are still not 100% complete, and they can still improve and get better. If there's ever a year where the Knicks can do something, why not this year? Why not? It's almost a perfect year in the NBA where guys or other teams are trying to figure out their team, and it's not really the most attractive basketball. Ratings for basketball are down, and if you're a Knicks fan, these Knicks games are usually at this point they're always sold out, and everybody's watching them play. So in the East Coast, at least for New York fans, you got something to watch. And that's good. It's good. The saying usually is if the Knicks are good, it's good for the NBA, because a good Knicks basketball team brings in a lot of viewers, and you can see how our fan base is behind this team just for the way they play. They have New York grit. They're tough. They play team basketball. They can score. They're entertaining. They have character. They have guys from the starters to the bench who really play their role well. It represents. It's a team that represents the city, which is also an important thing sometimes. Because you could have had a team like the Brooklyn Nets, for example, the year they had Kevin Durant and Kyrie, and it's never felt like a New York team. You know what I'm saying? Because they're the Brooklyn Nets, of course, but it's still like it never felt like New York. This New York's team feels like New York. It feels like something you want to watch, you want to tune in. We haven't had that in consistently for the last 10 years, but in the last 3 years, we definitely have had something good building. So I do think that this Knicks team is serious, and they can score at will and do whatever they want. Defensively, sometimes it's a little bit strange because they go through periods where they give up a lot of points. I think I was talking to somebody who commented on one of my shorts, and he said that the reason Tibbs wanted to keep in the starters so long is because we were losing the lead, and we were. We gave up like a 10-point swing late in like the fourth quarter, which made the score from it was like I think it went to like 133, 120, something like that suddenly. It was weird. It was very strange. And I think that in the end, you think guys just took their foot off the gas a little bit because they felt like the game was won. But you got to be careful with that too, because that lead, I think we were up like 21, and they probably went on like a 10-0 run because we didn't score. The next time I looked up, within a minute, they came back real quick. The Toronto Raptors, so you got to be careful with that as well. You don't want to get in a situation where you're trading buckets, which leads me to the next point of not trying to leave your starters in too long. I thought that Tibbs left the starters in a little bit too long, but of course, this was also because the score was kind of dwindling down and we took our foot off the gas. So hopefully, in the future, when we do have another game like this, we got to secure it a little bit earlier so we can give other guys a chance to run. You want to keep these guys healthy. Some of these guys, like a Brunson, like a Ananobi, like a Cat, they're probably going to be in the All Star game, so they want to be there for that. Well deserving, of course. And yeah, there's so many good things going on. What can you say? This is, and we're still improving. It should bring nothing but happiness to you right now with what the New York Knicks are doing. And right now, the only thing I would say sometimes is just be more locked in earlier on in the game. That we have periods of time sometimes where we don't start good, but that tonight that wasn't a problem. I think tonight we did everything we had to do. Even guys like Cameron Payne off the bench, big minutes tonight. He's been very good lately. Deuce has been okay. I think he's had better periods this season. Not his best period right now, but I think Cam is definitely the number one guy off the bench right now. Very gritty, and they all have similar characters. These guys, which makes them so good. They're tough. They're gritty. They want to defend. They want to attack. They like to play for Tibbs. Tibbs is like the coach who can really get a lot out of these guys. You know what I'm saying? And I like that. But that's what I thought of the game. Great game for the Knicks. Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy New Year. For those of you who are going to celebrate the New Year's and next year, of course, we all are, but wherever you are, I'll probably say it next video too. It's your boy Don. Let me know what you thought in the comments section. Like, comment, rate, subscribe if you enjoy these videos, man, and I'll see y'all next time. Let's go Knicks. Peace. I'm out.